What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, SnowBikeMike, here with your daily gaming hype report. Today is Tuesday, July 16th, 2019, and here are the top gaming headlines that you need to know about. Remember, if you like any of the stories that I bring to you today, please go to the articles directly and support those incredible games journalists around the globe. Story links can be found in the show description below, so let's get into it. Here are the top 3 stories that you need to know about. Story number 1. The Division 2 director asks fans if they'd want a single-player spin-off. This story from IGN.com by Matt Purslow. The story reads, The Division 2's creative director has asked for fans' thoughts on a single-player spin-off of the Tom Clancy looter shooter. Creative director at Massive Entertainment, Julian Greitly, retweeted an idea from Tim Spencer, who is a level director at LEGO Studio TT Games. In his tweet, Spencer imagines a narrative-focused, single-player Division game that would follow an agent attempting to get back to their family after being sent to New York City. He notes in the thread that, quote, none of the stories have explored what a Division agent sacrifices and what they go through mentally, end quote, which would make good grounds for a single-player offering. Greitly retweeted Spencer's tweets asking for thoughts from his followers. Unsurprisingly, there are hundreds of responses, many of which are enthusiastic about the idea of a single-player Tom Clancy game. Greitly later followed up his tweet saying that the idea is, quote, apparently not something people are violently against, end quote. All right there, gamers. So a fun one coming out of Twitter today. I gotta say, I would be pumped up on a single-player spinoff of Tom Clancy's Division. I know it's a big multiplayer game. I know we love the looter-shooter aspect, but man, getting in tight with a narrative-focused single-player game could be a whole lot of fun. We know the Division has an interesting backstory, and man, would it be cool to have a real tightly focused video game that's all about one agent and how they're trying to get back to their family, or another story similar to that. I know I would love it. If you play the Division and you're interested in this, let me know in the comments below. Would you be hot on a single-player spinoff? Story number 2. Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a brand new lore book. This story from GameSpot.com by Meg Downey. The story reads, to call Cyberpunk 2077 one of the most anticipated upcoming games would probably be an understatement, and for good reason. Really, who could expect anything less from a game from the developer of The Witcher 3 that lets you partner up with Keanu Reeves and has a prequel tabletop game in the works? There's something here for everybody, and now Dark Horse Comics has partnered up with CD Projekt Red to develop a brand new lore book, The World of Cyberpunk 2077, which will hit shelves on April 21st, 2020. In a press release, Dark Horse proclaimed The World of Cyberpunk 2077 to be a tome more than a book, featuring a jam-packed 200 pages covered in everything a Cyberpunk fan could want to know about Night City's history and characters. Oh my gosh, gamers, I think my heart just stopped because now we're getting a lore book for Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, CD Projekt Red already has me with the game. They already got me with the reboots of the old school tabletop game, and now they're going to team up with Dark Horse Comics to give me a jam-packed 200 pages of hot Cyberpunk lore. I mean, come on. I am pumped up, and Keanu Reeves, I need you to resuscitate me back to life or just smack me in the face with this hot book coming April 21st, 2020. I gotta freeze myself because I need to wake up tomorrow, and it better be April 21st, 2020. And now for your final story of your Tuesday, story number 3, Apex Legends anti-cheat plans outlined by Respawn. This story from IGN.com by Matt Purslow. The story reads, Respawn Entertainment has outlined its plans to combat Apex Legends cheaters in the wake of an increase of cheat reports. Explaining the studio's progress in a Reddit post, Respawn said, quote, we know reports of cheaters, especially in ranked, have been a hot topic, end quote, and went on to explain that the machine learning is being used to generate behavioral models that can detect and automatically ban cheaters. In addition, two-factor authorization is going to be made mandatory requirement for some high-risk accounts in certain regions, presumably based on data gathered from player reports. Those found guilty of cheating or spamming will be match made together to try to isolate bad behavior. Quote, "The war against cheaters will be ongoing and remains a high priority for us," said Respawn, and noted that it plans to increase resources in both people and technology to help keep cheating to a minimum. It also asked players to be sure to report cheaters and capture video proof if possible. Apex Legends back on the Hype Report, once again trying to put a hammer to those cheaters out there. Come on, everybody. Can't we just play fair? Can't we just play nice and have some fun in Kings Canyon? I mean, nothing's worse than going out there trying to get your rank up right now in season number 2 and hitting some cheaters. I gosh darn hate that, but you know what I do love? The full circle right now that Respawn's doing. Let's match make cheaters against cheaters in the same lobby, and they can get a taste of their own medicine. I love that technique, and we'll of course see a whole lot more out of Respawn with the cheaters and where they go from here. Apex Legends is not going anywhere, folks. It's a hot game. It's a whole lot of fun, and of course, people are going to continue to cheat and cheat, just trying to be the best, when all they really got to do is just practice. That's all it takes. And with that, that will conclude your Tuesday, July 16, 2019 SnowBikeMike Hype Report. It's your boy, SnowBikeMike, reminding you, if you liked any of the gaming headlines that I brought to you today, please go to the show description below. I've left you all the article links there. You can give them a click and support those incredible games journalists around the globe. You are now all caught up for your Tuesday. I will be back for your Hump Day Hype Report. Have a wonderful Tuesday and keep gaming, everybody.